People.
Don't you know?
Places.
Don't you know?
Events.
Don't you know?
From the campus of Winona State University, KQAL FM is proud to present...
Don't you know?
Oh, don't you know?
Don't you know? Dreary, 65 degrees, storm of the century.
I know.
So on its way.
So they say.
On its way.
Yeah.
The contrarian voice you hear is Isaac Sammis.
Yeah.
I'm a weather skeptic.
From a Midwest Music Fest, Boats and Bluegrass, but focusing today on the Midwest Music Fest, which doesn't start this Friday.
No, we figured that much out.
I was walking up and go,
it's soon.
Isn't it Friday? Oh, it's next Friday. It's like, oh my gosh.
Weather forecast looks amazing, though.
For that week.
Does it?
It only goes to like Wednesday or Thursday right now, but it looks like 75 and sunny, so I'm stoked for that.
Awesome.
In previous lives when I've been on the board, it was always a tough decision whether to do it that last weekend of April, first weekend of May.
Oh, right.
Second weekend of May.
Yep.
You know, so.
Yeah, I think we're settling into that May 9th, May 10th.
Can you drag that a little closer to you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There you go.
I'll get right up in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have a good voice, so you might as well want to hear it more.
Use it.
I mean, that's why I talk like this. I love the sound of my own voice.
Exactly.
So, Isaac, this is the part where Bill and I just kind of like
we rehash our
weekends and things. So, and you've got what, like 17 kids?
I have not yet. I have 3 kids.
3 kids.
Okay.
And I'm planning a pause.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and an 8-month.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Dang.
yeah.
They're all, waist below, except for maybe the 5-year-old.
Yeah, yeah, he's getting there though. He bikes around now and loves the scooter, being outside. Big adventure kids. This is a good town for him. I think he'll get really into rock climbing. He loves going canoeing, kayaking, paddleboarding.
Cool.
So he's made for this town.
Perfect. Yeah.
Does he ride the little lime scooters?
No, not yet. That would be fun. Dude, he would zip around way too fast on those. That'd be scary.
Yeah.
I need some type of like physical restraint, like his own strength can hold that. If there's an engine involved, that's probably bad.
Yeah.
Kids are so fearless until something happens, but still.
Yep.
And most of the time it doesn't.
Sometimes. Yeah. That feeling of like nothing's going to happen to me.
Even
now
if
I'm like,
does,
everything's going to happen to me.
I had that with my car accident. I thought nothing was going to happen to me.
Right? Yeah. I know, right? Oof.
They rebound so fast, though.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're flexible. I'm not. I am breakable now. Oh, my God. Well, what did you do over the weekend?
Let me see. My sister was in town from Chicago, so I spent some time with her and my dad. Mm-hmm. And then we went out to, my wife and I went out to dinner with her on Saturday. And then she left Sunday. And and then
like everything went as planned.
Then we kind of hung out and just we
chill.
We watched the Wolves yesterday.
Nice.
Screamed at the TV.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. Then what? Yeah, then we had
watch any TV.
We had tacos for dinner.
Oh, cool. That sounds good.
Discovered a new seasening.
What was it?
I don't remember the name, but it's not the typical. It's not one of the commercial.
Right. Tar. Whatever.
It's not the. It's not the.
Yeah, the one that's in my cupboard.
The one that's blue,
with the flag
in a blue envelope. You're right.
Yeah.
It's not that one.
Right,
it's a different one.
Right. Makes everything taco seasoning. Flavor.
It's not. It wasn't like Old El Paso or something like that. Something that actually was a little bit better.
Cool. I had an interesting. Went to visit my parents last night, and they're gearing up for their annual turkey camp. All their friends come over, turkey hunt, and they stay in the old cinder block garage that we had when I was a kid that has been now converted into my dad's man cave cabin. When my mom's mad at him, that's where he lives.
Does he have plumbing out there?
No. You have to carry water in, but he does have a sink and counter and everything, and there's a fridge, mostly with beer, and a bar and a cot. So, but he's got 4 or 5 friends that come out and live there for the next 2
months. Do you have a
months.
radio or a TV or anything on there?
There's a radio. Okay. It's the old stereo that we had in our house. So it's got a radio. It's got a record player. There's a few records out there.
You depress the button, and then whatever station he listens to all the time, it's just there.
It's just there. Yeah. So it makes it easy. Easy. But they made so they got the fire pit going, and my dad's super into cast iron cookware.
Oh yeah, so am I.
Yeah, same.
And my mom makes a great homemade pizza. So she made a homemade pizza. We threw it in the cast iron.
And wasn't mad last night.
No, she wasn't mad, so that was good. We had, she didn't poison us or anything.
You had
So we cooked it on the fire, and that was super fun.
That's outstanding.
It tasted delicious. In fact, I've got leftovers in my fridge right now.
Kind of a thicker crust?
Yeah, it was kind of a thicker crust. They said it was a little crispier than normal. That's because I cooked it and I didn't set a timer. I just used my
crispy's fine.
Brain, and I like it. I like it crispy. So it wasn't black or anything. It was good colored, like a nice brown, but it was
GB&D, golden brown and delicious.
I like that stuff. So
yeah, we have like a wood-fired pizza oven at home.
Nice,
it's amazing. It's the best thing ever.
The trendy one, the uni.
It is uni.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Food
we
over
have
here.
one too. Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it. I love cooking over the fire.
It's taken a while for me to perfect it, but I think I do.
There's definitely
it's constant turning, and always let that deck get as hot as humanly possible because the fire goes over, so it cooks the toppings fine.
Right.
It's trying to get that crust
the middle,
crust.
yeah,
right.
Sure. And a lot of cornmeal for sure.
For the food ball bearings.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't need the peel. I don't need to use cornmeal. What does the internet know? And then
then you learn
so many pizzas, and now I'm like, I'll use the whole thing of cornmeal.
Right.
Do you have a black stone?
I do have a black stone.
I have a black stone too.
The best thing. I have the 4-burner one. Cook up a bunch of breakfast burritos on that. I'll cook 12 at a time and just save them. Dang. So good. Jalapenos, tater tots, eggs, bacon.
I know.
we keep talking about doing a cooking show.
Yeah, we want to do
a really?
food
there you
show.
go. Oh, yeah. Well, it's good. I mean, we need to get some different perspectives. I think we're just going to be talking about grilling the whole time. It seems like
that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. You can be focused.
Isaac Sammis with the Midwest Music Fest. He and his wife run the place.
That's right.
First year, right? Everything's going fine?
Yeah, it's going really well. It's our first year running it. We have been going to the festival forever, just as college students looking for a good time, then as community members, and now starting a family and going to it there too. So it's cool to see it with a bunch of different perspectives.
You a Winona State guy?
I am a Winona State guy.
When did you graduate?
2015, 14.
Oh, wow, okay.
Somewhere in there.
So I'd been here about 5 years.
Oh, well,
what major?
Music business.
Music business. So you're over there with Greg.
Yes, with Greg Neidhart. Right. Dirk Nagy was my guitar teacher.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it worked out, running a couple festivals now and work for some other music stuff. So, yeah, it's a good time.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, the fest has been really fun to run now. My wife is the director, head honcho boss lady, and I'm booking the bands and getting the stages all organized. So, it's been good. I mean, it's really fun. We run Boats and Bluegrass, too, in September, and this one's just, so different in terms of, the music you bring, the type of people, vendors and stuff you can work with. Boats doesn't really, it's just, a specific kind of vibe, recreation and nature-based stuff. So it's cool to do this and be able to book bands like the Gully Boys and Nerdy and stuff like that. It's just really cool to kind of explore this scene in a broader way.
Your contact base runs in both areas pretty well before you even started doing the fest, or?
Yeah, I've known a lot of these. I think almost, I'm looking at the lineup over here. I think I personally know just about everybody on this lineup. Right. So that's good feeling. So sure. Yeah, I've been at it for a while.
It wasn't a hard ask.
No, we've always really loved the festival, and they were looking for somebody to step up and fill the role. And we're big community members. We really believe in grassroots organization, and bringing people together in person and trying to create a cultural event. And so, yeah, it feels pretty natural. As we were talking before, building up all our spreadsheets and our processes and stuff for this year. So it seems like a lot of front-loading work.
Yep.
But I think, it's just starting to get into that rhythm and building the momentum. We have a really good close friend who is a grant writer.
Okay.
Him and Rebecca are just crushing it. So that's been super helpful. But yeah, it's been good.
Good deal.
Cool. And you got some crossover. There's some of the bands that, are featured at Boats as well.
I know. I accidentally did a Boats thing where on the levee it goes. I think it's Jack Klatt, Texas Toast, Humbird, Charlie Parr.
Oh
and
yeah.
I was and it starts with the Foxglove. So it's that's a Saturday of Boats and Bluegrass.
Right.
No, but it'll be a good time. There's a lot of So many good bands. It's really fun. I'm really excited for like Kiss the Tiger. Lamar is so good. Mae Simpson's great. Obviously, Charlie Parr and the Gully Boys. The Gully Boys haven't played here in a while because they've just like exploded. I think they're on tour with Widespread Panic and like a bunch of huge bands like that, selling out big venues, playing up at First Ave in Minneapolis. So get them down here to rip it up on Friday of the fest, which is May 9th. That'll be sick.
So tell me about Lamar. I'm unfamiliar.
That's like a really great singer-songwriter. Reminds me a little bit of like Jackson Browne and some stuff like that.
Nice.
I think he might be releasing a new album soon, but just really focused and insightful lyrics. He's playing at No Name, I think, the evening of Saturday of the fest. Cool. And so that's definitely a not to be missed one for sure. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a great lineup again.
And we got a lot of bands and everything like that, but Becca's been working hard, my wife, the director of the fest, on bringing a lot more like community events out. And so the Driftless has so many amazing people, so many amazing artists, people that live here really intentionally because they love this space and feel really inspired by it. And so we really try to see this festival is a nonprofit, so maybe this one more so than Boats and Bluegrass, but as like a way for the community to like express itself through this vehicle, and we can provide an audience and a platform for people to come and like check out a bunch of stuff, and for artists to kind of like meet in the middle or whatever. So we have like Anthem Skate Parks coming out to the levee, and they're bringing like ramps and rails, and they're going to be doing like free demos and sessions, and they'll be like skating around. Got like some of the mountain biking club coming out. We got the bouldering down there. We have a bunch of like food trucks and vendors. If you got little kids, we'll have like face paint and bubbles and all that kind of fun crafty stuff, and it'll be that, and that's all on Saturday, which is free until like 3 p.m. So everybody in the community can come and hang out and do that whole thing.
So is that mainly down by the levee where all the free stuff is? Saturday?
Yeah, it's all down by the levee.
I think the farmers market's back soon too.
I think they're at Merchants Bank that weekend.
So they're where?
I think they're going to be at Merchants Bank that weekend.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah. Well, all that. Yeah.
What year is this?
16.
16.
Wow.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I think we've been going since. I mean, we have been almost all of them. I would think we started going to like the second or third one or something.
Right.
I think I don't know what year 2010, but it was like in the top 5. I think. One of the first 5.
Yeah, for sure. I was here for year 5 because I remember Todd Hansen did the hand logo on the poster.
Very good.
So it must have been year 2 or 3 or something.
Any challenges on taking this on?
Right.
Because the fest, from my own previous experience, we've had challenges.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's always challenges with a thing like that. I think what we really wanted to do this year is just focus everything. It seemed like there's kind of a tendency for things to sprawl out, and so we just have the 4 venues this year. But
they are the
levee, Pete's Beer Garden, 2 Fathoms, the brewery, and No Name.
Gotcha.
And so trying to focus those venues in, make the festival really easy to attend. We want it to be, not feel like you need to stress out about running from one venue to the other. Each set starts, everybody gets 60 minutes. And so every set starts like right on the hour, so it's really logical to know when like the next band's going to play.
Yep.
That also means all the bands get a 60-minute sound check, which is clutch and really nice if you're on the performing end. But then just focusing in the venues, so we just have the mental bandwidth and work man and woman power to really focus and make every venue pop and not have anything kind of lingering out there.
I like that.
KQAL, a proud supporter of the fest for the Peter's Beer Garden stage.
That's right.
The Great Sound Tunnel.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff over there. Clay Fulton, I think. Yonder's really good. Charlie Boy's playing over there. Sheep for Wheat, Radium Girls. A lot of really cool stuff. Charlie Boy's been crushing it lately, so definitely not to miss that one. I saw them at No Name maybe a month ago or something. They were just killing it.
Is Sugar Lads at our stage?
I think so, yep. At 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. or something.
I don't want that. I don't like the front man.
They sing it right.
We got something against Isaac's?
Yeah, rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, no, just that one, Isaac.
Just that Isaac. We like you.
We like you.
Yeah. Isaac with a K is not good. Isaac with a C.
No, Isaac's great. And they sing your song.
They sing my song.
Yeah, Doug.
They sing a song about Doug.
Yeah.
Which I'm told was something I inspired.
And it's inspired by you. He said that.
I don't know how.
Specifically. Something about we were talking on air one day. He heard us on air talking about songs named after Bill or Billy, and there aren't many songs named Doug.
Right.
He took that to heart and figured he'd get to work on it. So yeah, cool.
A people's poet.
Right, yeah.
Tickets and whatnot. Where do we go?
MidwestMusicFest.org. You can scoop them up, or you can show up day of. Right at the Levy Park is where you get your ticket. There's multiple venues, but everything is out at Levy Park. So if you get confused, just go to Levy.
Right.
There's tickets there, student tickets available if you got an ID. And then we have a full weekend pass, then we have a Friday pass and a Saturday pass. Mm-hmm. And tickets are moving for sure. We're definitely pacing ahead of where we were or where they were last year.
Cool.
And so definitely jump on it. And, attendance is looking great, weather's looking great. I think it's going to be banging.
Mm-hmm. Are we using an app this year or anything like that, or no?
No apps.
Will there be a booklet or anything?
We'll have a booklet, and we'll have a bunch of posters and stuff up like that. We're believers in kind of just being able to be there in the moment and enjoy the connections and the people and everything. So,
Well, personally, I like it.
And it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah, there's another mental bandwidth thing too.
Yeah, totally. And the booklet, I think, is a nice little souvenir. Sometimes,
I agree.
I agree. So
we made it a pocket size. We're very deliberate.
Right.
Will this fit in my back pocket?
Right.
Nice.
That's a great idea because I remember the big magazine, but I would still fold it in half and put it in my pocket.
Right.
Yeah, it was really cool. I dug it for sure, and there's a lot of interesting articles and stuff in there. But I feel like I kept forgetting it places because I didn't want to put it down.
Yeah.
That
cool idea though, for sure.
Size of the reporter notepad.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
Exactly.
There it goes.
Totally.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Anything else of note? Any act or anything like that?
Or food?
A lot
of food trucks we'll have for sure. We'll have some vendors. Becca just shared some
pictures.
Have you
sampled any of the food trucks?
Oh, yeah. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a food truck I haven't had. I'm big food truck guy because there's just fun. But then B, running festivals. We go to a lot of festivals too, a very, very festy type of person, family or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, good food trucks. It's going to be a good one.
Good deal.
Cool.
We look forward to being a part of it as always. And it provides all sorts of future live feeds
content for us.
And so it's been a great partnership, literally over the decade and a half.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. If we're not financial, we're still promotional partners
there,
and stuff.
Promoting stuff.
It's something we hang our hats on and take a lot of pride in being a part of. So
we're very grateful for that too. It's great to have a partner like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we play that music on this radio station.
We play all
in Winona, and there's other radio stations. I get that, but this is
your hometown.
Yeah, this is your
homegrown. It's a very symbiotic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Wow, excellent work.
Pulling out the words today. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. So where are you off to next? Do you have to go home?
Yeah, I got to go back to make sure this festival happens.
Okay. You have other dad duty or not?
We have a little kid at home that she'll start up with the nanny here in May, after the fest. So that'll be nice. But getting back to it, building up the artist check-in packets and making sure everyone shows up with all the right information.
Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Say hi to Becca.
I will do that.
Thanks for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
When we come back, we'll
talk about shows
and stuff that are coming. And 89.5 KQAL, don't you know? Be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is I will peek and see what the last paragraph is. Because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
It's some of the most exciting and explosive music in the world, and it's coming from south of the border. From tomorrow's new stars to the pioneers who opened the doors 5 decades ago. Every episode of The Latin Alternative is a musical journey into the world of Latin rock, funk, hip-hop, electronic, and tropical music.
Inexcusable.
Join me, Josh Norick, and my co-host Ernesto Lechner on The Latin Alternative. Sunday morning at 10 here on Winona's Radio Alternative, KQAL.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Don't you know? 89.5 KQL on the Apple Online, your favorite smart speaker. Doug here, Bill there.
Oh, hi.
Thanks to Isaac Sammis and Becca. Well, Becca wasn't here, but thanks to both of them for
all they do.
Being great partners and things like that here at the radio station. Next weekend, May 9th and 10th, graduation weekend as well. So in town, just kind of be aware of the increase of traffic, both foot, bike, car.
Totally.
You're going to see you're going to see grandparents of college graduates who are probably closer to my dad's age, so they're not going to be moving fast.
Right. Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Just let them. Let them pass. Whatever.
Just
whatever it is.
What do you want to do? You want to be graceful.
Graceful. There you go. Yes.
So and then I don't remember. I want to say so I think Winona State is on the 9th, graduation.
Yes, 9th.
That I know for a fact. The 10th might be St. Mary's.
Maybe St. Mary's.
Yeah. So oh
boy,
big people town. I mean, great day to own a hotel.
Or a restaurant or any kind of service like that. That's they should do quite well.
Pet groomer.
That'd be a terrible day to schedule something like that.
Hi, we're in town for my son's graduation, and we didn't get a chance to get our pet groomed.
Right, so
that ain't gonna happen. I'm joking.
Clip Fido's nails.
Yeah. A little file, a little clear coat.
Oh my!
You don't have your water bottle.
I don't. I totally forgot it because I have this little cup of coffee. I didn't realize.
And let's hear the cup of coffee. What that sounds like.
Okay. I don't want to knock it over.
I don't want you to knock it over either. Yeah,
totally
it lacks.
Not the same.
It's not
totally
at all. Yeah, not even close.
Lame.
There's nothing that's going to come close.
No, nothing comes close.
Nothing compares.
Nothing compares. Yeah.
Sinead O'Connor, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Prince by way of Sinead O'Connor.
By way of Prince. Yeah. Prince wrote it.
Right. Yep.
Crazy. I just look of course the music is the draw, and we've heard from and we know a lot of these people are back in town.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd like to see the success of Sugar Lads and stuff because of Isaac Yant.
And local folks.
Just good folks that have come through Winona State, and he just happened to come through KQAL, so I'm going to be biased.
Right. Yeah. We got to give him crap, and we love him a little extra.
And then just walking around and feeling the vibe.
Yeah. So much good stuff.
There's nothing like it, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Steamboat Days is great. Don't get me wrong, but this is a little more chill.
Midwest has this cool vibe to it. Yeah. Very cool. It's going to be fun.
We're being lobbied to be a part of the Steamboat Day parades, and I got to probably ask some
We were
people.
just talking about parades at our meeting last
week. Friday,
Friday.
It'd
be fun.
Advisory board meeting.
Right. I just like throwing candy at people.
But we're not going to do candy, we decided.
That's right.
We're going to throw other stuff.
Right.
We're just not sure what stuff we're going to throw.
Tchotchkes.
Yeah.
Things. Apples and oranges.
Maybe those
tomatoes and eggs.
Maybe like big Yeti water bottles.
Yeti water bottles?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, just for a giveaway.
Wow. Dang, yo.
No, we're not going.
Cool.
No.
Big glass mugs. Throw those at people. I don't think that's
coffee mugs. Coffee mug toss.
Coffee mug toss. That's terrible.
You have to catch it. It's ceramic. Too bad.
Oh, I went to the parade and all I got was this lousy mug and a lump on my head.
I worked for a host a long time ago.
Yeah.
Who challenged a listener who had called into the show to break a plate in his kitchen sink.
What?
And he did it.
Oh, wow.
At your kitchen sink? Yeah. Pick up a plate. Okay, I've got a plate. Well, throw it down into the sink.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he goes, is there a window over your sink? Oh, yeah. He goes, well, open the window. He opens the window and scream out, I'm listening to Don Vogel on AM 1500 KSTP. And he did it.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Broke a plate.
Oh, my gosh. I like the screaming out the window thing, too.
Yeah.
I think we should try that.
I've got some, well, it's not important.
What?
What's important?
Oh. What is important?
What's important is what's on 12:30 tomorrow afternoon on Artbeat here at KQAL.
Let me tell you. Frozen River Film Fest 2025. We have our last installment of that. It is a film called Beneath the Ice. Miss Ellie Herrick from KQAL here did an interview with the director, I believe, of that film. And it's about the festival itself.
Oh.
Going beyond Beneath the Ice. It's like, the inner workings of Frozen River Film Festival, how it came to be and what it is and how it comes together. So
it's a documentary on the festival.
On the documentary festival. Yeah, kind of cool.
Documentary on the documentary
Holding
festival.
a mirror up to the mirror.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Wednesday night at 6, it's the sound. What do we got?
This time it's going to be Unicycle Michael.
Which is just fun to say.
Right, I know. I love that name. Unicycle Michael's from La Crosse, but he just played in Winona here with his band, The Zazz. And so we figured we'd feature his new album. It's called Dancing Around. So,
where's he from?
La Crosse.
Okay. You just said that. I just remember. Yeah, I heard that now.
Our very own Siri Corson did this one. I think this might be her first
coming back
to the sound. So
gotcha.
Totally.
Thursday, 12:30. It's Culture Clique.
This one's an encore, but it's a oldie but a goodie, as they say. This is Sarah Eaglehart and Emma Eaglehart White. They wrote a book together called Warrior Princesses Strike Back. So they were here on campus as part of a thing that TISO did, the Turtle Island Student Organization, highlighting Native American culture. So, yeah, it's a good one. So we thought we'd just bring it back. It had never re-aired before, so... Yeah.
Friday at 6, it's the live feed.
The live feed. This is from Boats and Bluegrass 2024. It's our last installment of that. It's Dave and Dave.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and they're both Daves, and they're both from the band Trampled by Turtles, but they have a thing they do on the side together called Dave and Dave.
No relation.
No, I don't think they're related. Yeah. It's Dave Simonette, and I don't remember the other David's last name. Or Dave.
Dave Simonette, I think, is playing Thursday at the No Name, and it is sold out.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I was recording my downloads, and I didn't promote it because it said it's sold out.
Right? You can't get tickets, so
if you can't, if you know somebody who can't go, that's about the only way you'll know.
Yeah.
So it's at the No Name Bar. It's Dave Simonette, and tickets are not available.
Right. So, stand outside and listen. If you want. I don't know.
Can you jar the door?
Right. Just stand there and listen from the outside. I don't know. And that's about it, I think, that we're doing this week.
Is there in my mind's eye, it's been a while since I've been to the No Name. Mm-hmm. But I can still see the little ante room off to the side as you walk in, and then the stage is straight ahead. Yep. The bar's on your right.
Yep.
Is there something on the side or out back?
Yes. And then you walk past the stage, and there's a door to the outside, and it's fenced in, so you can't get there.
Is it on the side of the building or the back?
It's on the side of the building.
Okay.
But you can't. But it's fenced in, so you can't get there unless you go through the bar. So it's part of the bar, basically.
Right. Oh, yeah, there's no outdoor. There's no way to get to that area from the outside.
Right. I mean, there's a gate, but it's locked all the time.
Right.
There's a padlock on it.
Because, they could put up a couple big screens and then just charge people half price and watch them on the screen.
Oh, wow. People from the outside. Sure.
When you have a sold-out show. It's like when you have the overflow overflow at the church.
That's not a bad idea.
You put them down in Fellowship
Hall
there's
a little mini
CCTV.
Parking lot. So it takes up it's the back half of the side of the building, and then there's a little mini parking lot in front of that. They could put those TVs out there and have people just sit in the parking lot, and you charge a reduced fee for that.
Right.
I don't know.
Pave Paradise put up a parking lot.
Hey, who's that?
That was Kit Crenshaw.
Oh, cool. And what you said was somebody. It was a lyric, wasn't it?
Right.
That you just
Joni Mitchell or
Jinx.
Or somebody covered it. Weezer, maybe?
Oh, did they?
Maybe. Hang on, I got to check.
I don't know. I just remember Joni Mitchell.
I guess Olivia Rassler's not going to be here.
What? Why?
I mean, she's usually here by now.
Well, where is she?
I don't know.
See, that's what I thought, that maybe that's who that was waving, but I guess not.
That was Kit Crenshaw.
Kit Crenshaw. And I like that name, too. That's a good news name.
Great
or like
name.
Anchor or DJ.
Yeah, or if she was like a WNBA player.
Oh, sure.
Kit Crenshaw from 3. It's good.
Nice. I keep thinking like Kit Crenshaw in the afternoons.
Yeah.
KQAL.
She is going to be doing afternoons.
And she'll be doing afternoons. Yeah, we should make promos like that for all.
We should make
summer
people liners.
Right.
You're listening to the only reason to listen to the radio.
Oh my gosh.
Her name is Bug, but she really doesn't bug you, does she?
Right. Are you bugged by Bug? You will be 9 to 10 each day, or whenever. I don't know when they're on. We should do that. I'll get with each of them and we'll make a little thing for each one of them.
Big Yellow Taxi, Counting Crows. I said Weezer. I think
Counting Crows.
Not
probably
far off, but still off.
Off, but not far off. Yeah. Counting Crows are on their way out when Weezer was kind of on their way in.
And Weezer did that album of covers.
Did they?
That I was not fond of.
What was it? Was it Van Halen covers?
No, they did a cover of...
Because don't they kind of copy the Van Halen logo?
Did they?
They do some fun kind of parody stuff like that. All I remember, not all I remember, but I remember the Buddy Holly song. They did that Buddy Holly song. Ooh, you. I like just like Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
And you're Mary Tyler Moore. We'll never make it after all. I know that's not what they say, but I love Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah, she's great. Hard worker.
Yeah.
Great producer.
Right.
She's got to work with Ted Knight, who's just a total clown.
Right. Put up with that crap. Jeez Louise. I love it.
Is she alive or dead?
I don't know.
I mean, I know Ted Knight's dead.
That's a good question, though.
Danny, are we pals? Mr. Scholarship winner.
Oh, my gosh.
The guy who played Lou Grant, he's dead.
Yeah, what's his name?
Ed Asner.
Ah, yes, definitely.
Mary Tyler Moore, actress. Oh, very dead.
Oh, really?
2017.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
That's just yesterday.
It's not like barely dead. She's dead.
Yeah, but easy to,
7-8 years
feels
now.
like yesterday. 7-8, it's 8 years ago. Feels like yesterday.
I'm impressed, and I'm happy when I say this, so don't take this as I'm being snarky.
No problem.
I'm glad Paul McCartney is still on this earth.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
That there's at least one Beatle? Or what?
Him and Ringo?
Oh, Ringo is still here.
John and George very dead.
Yeah, right. Well,
John a long time ago, 1980.
John a long time ago, right.
Yeah.
George not as long ago. George was fairly recent, is from our perspective.
Yeah.
Not from a student perspective. It was long time ago for their perspective.
Yeah.
Because wasn't it only like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that?
George Harrison?
Harrison, yeah. I don't know.
I know you don't.
That's why I asked, Ringo. I forgot about Ringo. I like him, though. It's good stuff. I like them all. I recently watched that documentary about John being shot.
George has been dead almost a quarter of a century.
Oh, no way.
2001.
That feels like yesterday. He's
going to start singing.
All my troubles seem so far away. Yeah, 2000. Oh, man. I totally thought that it was like 2015 or 2010.
Yeah, no.
Dang. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Ringo Starr was like a conductor on that
the
Thomas the Tank Engine show.
Yes.
Wow. He and George Carlin had that role.
That's right. George Carlin had that role, too.
The first time I saw Morgan Freeman as an actor, he was on The Electric Company.
That's what
it was called. It was still in that. I think it was in the same vein as Sesame Street, but just a different show.
I think it was a little more hip.
I think it was the Children's Television Workshop that produced that show, but it wasn't Sesame Street.
Right. So it was maybe like a slightly older age group.
Yep.
That it was directed at, perhaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There she is.
I'm so happy you're here. I'm turning your mic on. Don't swear.
Right.
Okay.
She's taking off her backpack. She has put down her cover.
Once
her
again,
hat.
I love your hat. Once again, you have the best hats. Yeah. You really do. And I love hats. I'm a hat guy.
Today you look especially well put together.
You do. You have a presentation or something?
Yeah.
No, I
Are you trying to impress somebody?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
No.
Hey, did Dylan leave his jacket at dinner the other night? Do you have any idea?
Someone left their jacket.
And it looked like something he would wear.
Yeah. It was leather, probably.
Oh, then it wasn't his.
Yeah, this wasn't his.
Yeah.
Then who knows? He's coming in today.
Is he?
I'll text him and remind him and be like, "Hey, remember you promised that you'd come." Oh wait, yep. I can text him. I forgot I left my phone at my.
Did you
house,
really?
So
it's kind of liberating.
Yeah, isn't that when that happens?
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, cool.
Wow, I can't check anything now, so I can just go unimpeded to the grocery store, the liquor store, stop and fill up with gas.
Wait, where was I supposed to go? I don't have my phone, so I don't have my calendar. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. You know?
I feel like we rely on our phones too much now.
We do.
Yes, we do, Olivia.
Totally do. You hit the nail on the head.
And I guess what's more frustrating for me is how you don't use the basic tools of the phone, i.e. a calendar or a reminder.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And, you know.
Instead we're surfing and scrolling.
We're surfing and scrolling and watching reels, and which I'm guilty of. Don't get me wrong.
Cat videos and whatnot.
I watch all kinds of there's this guy who cooks out in the wild on rocks and stuff like that. I watch those.
What's that called?
I don't know.
Oh, because there's a show I watch that's very similar. It might be the same one. I don't know. That'd be funny.
You know, there's this one documentary that I saw about this one guy who decided, you know what, I'm just gonna live in Alaska. Or no. Not Alaska. It was either Alaska or Antarctica. And
Alaska might be easier.
Yeah, and he built his house by himself. He's hunting all by himself.
Totally Alaska.
He just did it randomly out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, why would you choose to do that?
Oh my gosh, well, why not? Then go ahead.
And then at the end of it, after what was it, 20 years, he's just like, I feel like going back to civilization now.
Oh, are you talking about this happened in the 60s or 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very famous story.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
That one guy.
That one guy.
Yeah. There's.
Are you going to the MassCom banquet?
Yeah.
I didn't realize we had one.
Wait, didn't we already do it?
Are you serious?
Oh, MassCom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a MassCom banquet as well.
I don't think I'm allowed to. I'm not a mass comms major.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why you don't know about it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense now.
Well, this is why this is called Don't You Know? Because now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Olivia is not a mass comm major.
Right. Not a mass commie.
And don't you know?
She has superstar power at KQAL.
Superstar.
What time are you doing your shift in the fall?
I can't. I'm no longer a student.
You're graduating?
Yes.
Did I know this?
Graduating.
I believe so, yes.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
You're graduating a week from now, essentially.
Yes.
Wow. Now I'm sad.
Yeah.
Is your boyfriend graduating?
He's already graduated.
Oh, wow. So he's waiting for you.
Yeah, exactly. I just need to apply to grad school, and Winona State has a grad school, so...
Are you going to go to that?
They have to accept me, so...
I think they will.
Then you could just stay here. You don't have to move.
So you could have a shift this fall. You just don't know
You
yet.
totally could.
I missed the deadline, though, to sign up for grad school, so I have to wait a full year.
What class?
No, you don't.
No, you don't. We can figure that out.
For graduate school?
Yeah.
What program?
What was it?
I don't know.
Was social work. It was like
they won't let you in.
Because I missed the deadline for
the application?
applying. Yep.
When was the deadline?
It was April 9th, I believe.
Please.
Yeah, they can. You talk to someone.
You should go face to face.
You should. Yeah, face to face. Go talk to someone. Do you know who you know who to talk to?
Yeah, I've emailed them. I asked them, hey, so what's it like, right? Like, I asked a few questions, right? And then they were just like, oh, yeah, if you miss the deadline, if we have some spots open, then we can consider you.
Okay, right.
But I'm just like, I don't know how many spots
they might not. Yeah,
open,
they might not.
So.
Well, see if they do.
Yeah.
I want to ask you who it was, but not on the air. But because I think I probably know. But yeah.
This is what was
we'll help you figure it out if you want.
And then how about your driver's license?
I'm getting better, apparently. Dylan was in the car with me, and he was...
And Dylan's a little wound up.
Good way to put it.
He was just like, I'm going to die now. And I'm just like, okay.
Overreact.
My friends love to do that. They're just like, oh, Olivia's driving. We're going to die.
So what do you remember your boyfriend saying about your driving of late?
There you go.
I'm getting better.
He said that. When did he use those words last?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday.
Do you believe her?
I believe her.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe that you're getting better at it. You can only get better with practice, right?
Yeah, my brakes are just so touchy that I'm just like...
Yeah.
Like back, forth, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So then I'm like slowly pressing on it, and then my boyfriend's just going, brake, and I'm like, if I brake harder than this, then you're gonna
go flying through the windshield.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, honey. He's like, you need to brake earlier, and I'm like, I know, and that's like every single brake, and I'm just like,
First step, the very first step to braking is taking your foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you can do that very early, so that the car gradually slows down, and then tap the brake a little bit.
Yeah.
Tap it once.
Tap it once, and then ease into it a little bit.
Yeah. But don't put your foot back on that gas pedal.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a common mistake, I think, with beginners.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's my 2 cents.
You would have been great with a 4 on the floor.
Oh, see, that would have been better for you. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm being facetious.
Manual. Everybody's forehead would be hitting the dashboard.
What is it called? It's not a race car. It's not an actual car. It's like a
go-kart?
A go-kart.
Dune buggy?
A go-kart. I drove a go-kart really well, apparently, but now when I'm actually driving a car,
right. Yeah, it's different.
It's different.
It's different. I'm just like, okay.
You literally have to stay in a lane.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go-kart's a little more freestyle.
Yeah.
Go-kart is a little more, what's that video game?
Mario Kart?
No. Well, yeah. Go-kart's a little more that. You don't want to
Yeah.
drive like that in a real car.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you've learned that. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
How are you? Do you have projects that are due, or do you actually have final exams?
I have one final left. So
Wow, good
is
for
it
you.
next week or this week?
Probably this week. It's a
You would know.
presentation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have no final exams during final week.
Yes.
Good
Just
for
only
you.
projects. I just got done with one of my classes' final presentation.
Are you moving back home?
Congrats.
No, I'm not. I'm
You're
staying
staying
down
here?
here.
Okay.
Yep. I want to stay at KQAL because it's so fun, but I'm not a student.
Oh, let's
so.
get you register for some
Yeah, you got to
class.
get into grad school. It can't be that hard.
You gotta do the app. Talk to the professor. Get into that, and because you can still register for classes, so there's still time. As long as they're not filled up. I understand what they're saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's probably a popular program.
Yeah.
Yeah, social work is.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know this, but it's the early bird who catches the worm.
that's right. If you want a worm, you better get there early.
Better be there early.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound that appetizing, but you'd be surprised at how well.
Whoa.
How that
Didn't
worm,
taste good, but I sure feel good about
but
accomplishing
I'm
this
glad I had
early.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's thank you.
Is this the morning people's excuse to wake up in their morning at like 6 a.m.? Is that their excuse?
Well, it's not an excuse, but it's good advice.
It's more of a wired thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a very much a wired morning person.
Right.
I'm up out of bed between 5 and 5:30.
I am
like a rooster. Just boom.
My natural schedule would be waking up at like 4 or 5, but then going back to sleep around 7 or 8.
Ah, interesting.
You know? Yeah. I really wish I could do that every day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My wife took a nap Saturday morning.
Yeah. I love the morning nap. When you get up super early in the morning, get some
I'm
stuff
really
on.
tired. I'm laying down. And then she's sawing logs for about 90 minutes.
Oh my God. I love that. That's perfect.
It was like from 10:30 to noon.
I was just going to say that. I was going to say 10 to 11:30, but same thing.
Wake up for lunch.
Yeah, exactly. Second breakfast. Bam.
See, the thing is, though, is that like when I wake up, I'm not hungry. My stomach is still asleep. My stomach is on a different timeline. It's like, nope, you were asleep, therefore you're not hungry anymore.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but you could put something in your tummy that's healthy that that spikes your metabolism. That wakes it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
I'm no doctor, but I've seen him talk about it on TV.
Okay. I see, and I just said Quincy. That dates me.
Was that was Jack Klugman?
Yes. House would be
Odd Couple.
A little more reference. Yes, the same dude from the Odd Couple. I love that show. I love both of them. I like him. He was a good actor.
On September 17th, Felix Unger was asked to leave his place of residence. That request came from his wife.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Why don't you age yourself more, Doug? Where you're talking to maybe 5 people right now.
Right. You jumped on the same.
Do you want me to play something like a song? Oh, here, hang on a second.
Pick a song, any song.
Here, hang on.
What song?
Oh. You're listening to 89.5 KQAL and KQAL HD1 Winona.
There, now we're leaking. What are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm not going to say. I was yawning.
Oh.
All this talk about naps and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh.
I thought there was something wrong with you. Like you were having
I'm attempting
an
not to. I don't want it to be heard. So I was attempting to not be in the microphone yawning because now all that talk about naps in the morning, I'm like, oh boy. And now it's after 1.
Pick one of 26 letters in the alphabet.
Ooh.
There's 26.
Yeah, you only get 26 choices. And you only pick one.
Let's do S.
S?
Yep.
All right, hang on. Whoopsie, went too far. Okay, so you said S, so I get to pick the song in S.
He picks the song. He picks the song. It's not this song you picked in S. He picks the song. The letter's S, and he's got the song.
Oh.
Pick an S.
Let's go Smokey Robinson.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're going to do that.
All right.
Okay, well, we have to do this.
Okay.
Thanks to Isaac Sammis.
Yeah.
For showing up for Midwest Music Fest. KQAL, a proud supporter of it for the last 15, 16 years. Midwest Music Fest, all one word, .org for tickets. There's still plenty left.
May 9th and 10th.
Both for the 2-day pass, the Friday pass, the Saturday pass, and all sorts of fun. And we're sponsoring the stage at Peter's Beer Garden.
Thanks for listening to Don't You Know? Support for this program is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Don't You Know is produced by KQAL FM to keep you up to date on the people, places, events in and around Winona. Visit us online at kqal.org.
Olivia, is this your last shift?
No.
Isn't it my second to last?
Are you going to do next Monday?
Yeah.
Well, as long as there's school still.
Yeah. You don't have classes, so
Yeah.
Because you're done with your finals. Yeah.
This is not your last shift.
You can have your last shift
next week. We'll get all emotional.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll start crying.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll start screaming.
No!
Kicking and screaming.
Screaming into the microphone, just peeking it,
The Great Smokey Robinson Cruise on 89.5 KQAL on the app, online, and your favorite smart speaker.